Well, it's cold. It's cold. It's almost cold enough that I have to put my big jacket on again. Hi, Tequila. Tequila's barking. She likes to bark. It's almost cold enough that I have to put a big sweater on, jacket on. I try not to, but it's nearly 20 below. I'm done with winter. I would like it just to stop being this cold because it's stupid and it's really hard to actually get anything done in the winter if it's this cold. Okay, it's actually really difficult because this kind of cold is absolutely ridiculous. And Houdini has no legs. Oh, you have legs again. Good for you. Houdini had no legs for a minute there. That was funny. Anyway, I'm just looking for a few eggs. I actually don't really expect any today because it's actually really cold. And any eggs I do find, I'm actually expecting them to be... I'm going to pick up this. Pick up this. Pick up stuff. There's junk on the ground. But any eggs I do find, I actually expect to be cracked because it's wicked cold. And usually when it gets this cold, critters stop laying eggs because it's really cold. It's not usually, it shouldn't be this cold. Hi. It shouldn't be this cold in, what month are we in? March. But it is. So we are looking at a few more nights of 20 below or colder. And with that kind of temperature, I'm not actually expecting very many eggs. Though during the day on the weekend, it's supposed to be above freezing. And honestly, that's just stupid. It's literally the stupidest thing. Did I close that? Yes, I did. Yeah, we got turkeys. There he goes. Anyway, it's literally the stupidest thing on the planet that it's this cold because it's not fun for me. But today, I'm actually avoiding doing very much stuff out here because I want to go back inside. It's cold. Rabbits are good. I'm not walking over there right now because they are actually fine. Because Rona's already over there. I'm just going to check on the two girls in the gazebo. See how they're doing. Stop eating his vomit. Stop it. Sorry, one dog threw up and the other dog's eating it. It's nonsense, okay? Dog nonsense. Dog nonsense happens. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Oh, this is going to be slippery. Yeah. It's really cold. I'm just checking to see if we have any sign of fur. We do not. We have good ladies who have no fur out here. No, Gwen. No, Gwen. No, you guys can't go in the gazebo right now because I don't have a litter box in there. Because you really don't need to be in there. Where's Gwen? That way. Gwen's going that way. Anyway, today I'm trying to avoid doing outside stuff because it's cold. It's sunny at least, which is better than the other day where it was cold and cloudy. But it is cold enough that I'm going to do inside stuff. And we are also apparently chasing a cat for no good reason. Dogs. Dogs. Yeah. Dogs are crazy. Yep. Anyway, I think mostly what we're doing, my son wants me to show him how to make homemade chicken strips. So I'm defrosting some chicken breast right now. We're going to cut those into fillets, 3 or 4 each, depending on how big the chicken is once it's defrosted. And I'm going to show him how to do that because it is fry night here. We, once a week, break out the deep fryer, have some fun with it, and he wants to learn how to make chicken strips from scratch. So, it's not hard. It's really not hard. So, that's what he wants to do today. So, I'll be out here a couple more times today, but for the most part, I really don't want to be out here. It's cold. So, that's what's going on today. I'm going to attempt to stay in the house as much as possible because these guys don't seem to mind, right? They don't seem to mind, but I mind. It's cold. They're fine. The animals are fine. The animals are never cold in these temperatures. I, however, think it's too cold for March. If this was January, I wouldn't be complaining. but it's March, and there goes tequila. There goes tequila. That way. Over that way. But it is too cold for March. If this was January, I wouldn't care. But it's March, and it should stop being this cold. So I'm going back in the house. Come back out here, check for eggs again. I do not expect any eggs at all. It's too cold. And if I do find any, they're going to be cracked. So that's about it for right this second. But we'll be back multiple times today, I think. At least a couple more times. And it'll be fun, even though I'm really sick of the cold. Well, we're making chicken tenders. And this is a bit of a labor-intensive process, but it's not a difficult process. So you literally have your chicken breast that you cut up into whatever size you wanted cut up. Put it in the flour. Dump it in the egg. Move it over. Drip that off. Yuck. It is also a yuck process. One of those ick. Nobody likes it. But you do it anyway. And then it goes in the breadcrumbs. And we have extra breadcrumbs sitting off to the side because there's too much for the one bowl. And then we just lay it on the cookie rack there to dry a little bit. And then they get fried. And then they come out. And then they get fried again. And it's fantastic. And if you're hearing a sound in the background, that's the dishwasher. But it's literally, it's not a difficult thing to do. It's just labor intensive. And yeah, it's a little ick. Because you're especially the drippy egg part. If it wasn't for the drippy egg part, it wouldn't be ick at all. Okay, it's only ick because of the drippy egg. Outside of the drippy egg, it's not ick. So very, very easy to do. And we'll just check in periodically as we're working on these. These take a little while. The benefit of the double fry is you can actually freeze them in between if you don't want to have them all today. You can freeze them, save them for tomorrow, or next week. It doesn't matter. But yes, there's a level of ick. A lot of people do not like getting the egg on their hand. But if you're going to make them from scratch, that's what you got to do. So your fingers get a little bit, right? Kind of gooey. But that's just the way it is. And they turn out beautifully and they get cooked lovely. But yes, there is a little bit of grossness involved. If you don't like grossness, this might not be the project for you just yet. But if you don't mind a little raw chicken and a little raw egg, you're not eating that. You're eating it after it's cooked. But if you don't mind getting that on your hands and stuff, you're fine. So we'll check in as we go through the process because we're not going to stand here and do all of these. All right, I just lifted them out of the oil. They look pretty good. I'll bring that closer to the camera. These are not thoroughly cooked. They are not cooked inside. Okay? So they're going back on the drip tray so that they can drip a little bit and so that the moisture can evaporate from the batter. And I'm going to pop the next set of fillets in. Okay, we just pop them in. I took them out a little bit before the 5 minutes, which is fine as long as they're looking pretty crisp. I'm just putting a couple of these little guys in. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and we're not going to keep recording it. It's really boring, me standing here, sticking them in, taking them out, stick them in, take them out. We'll come back when I'm about to do the second fry. Okay, now what we're doing is we're throwing in some fries. These are potatoes that have been coated in flour and spices, and we're dropping them in. I know I've done fries without flour, but we're dropping them in to here, shaking each one off, and we're only cooking them for 5 to 7 minutes the first time. Then they need to chill. But shake them off so that you don't get so much flour dripping. Drop them all in. Then we let them cook for a few minutes. Our chicken strips, our chicken tenders, are currently chilling in the fridge. They'll go for their second fry, and then these will go for their second fry, and that's what we're having for dinner. So tonight's dinner is a little more involved than some of our dinners, but it turns out fantastic. And we only break out the deep fryer once a week, so it's kind of nice to do something fun. And these do taste better than anything store-bought. So we never regret taking the time to spend on these fries. But we'll come back when these come out for the first time just so I can show you what they look like. Well, while we're waiting for food to chill, might as well come out, see if there's any more eggs. It was really cold this morning, so yeah, eggs that I did get were frozen. It's not as cold, but it's not warm. But I'm just going to check and see if there's any eggs to grab. And if there are, they're probably frozen. But I'm going to check anyway, because it's pretty close to the end of the day. I did get a couple, but they're frozen. Cracked right through. When an egg freezes and it cracks to the point where you can see the membrane, it's no good anymore. I give it back to the animals. I don't waste it. I give it back to the animals because I can. There we go. Get in there. Hello, pony. This pony. He's a beautiful, beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. Aren't you, Shadowfax? Aren't you the most beautiful boy, Shadowfax? Yeah. He's the most beautiful. Also, I hear the heck out of a turkey. Let's see if there's any eggs. No, I think I got all I was going to get this morning. We want to turn... Not him. Look at the chickens. And the turkey. Turkey, chickens. I love turkey and chickens. It's my favorite thing. So, no more eggs. But everyone's doing great today. Even though I really didn't like how cold it was. That was annoying. But it's supposed to be warmer this weekend. Then we're supposed to get a cold day or two next week. And that'll be annoying. Ultimately, I find the weather annoying right now. If it was January, I wouldn't mind. But it's not January. I find this incredibly, incredibly irritating. Because I would like it to be just a smidge warmer. It doesn't have to be a lot warmer. I mean, it's March in Canada. But I would like it to be a smidge warmer. Just, you know, a smidge. Just a couple of degrees. Doesn't even have to be above zero. Though, apparently it is going to be above zero this week. This weekend. Apparently it's going to be nice out. Which would be good. Oh, I got to watch it here. This is like sheet of ice. So let's just go in here. No. No babies in here yet. No babies. No babies for either one. No. No babies for either one. We are going to have to clean her litter box, Andersen's. We don't have to clean Deli's yet, but she's only been in here a day. So, don't have to clean hers yet. But yeah, no actual keepable eggs today because by the time I got there, they were cracked. They're no good. Bacterial contamination. They crack. Membranes exposed. No baby rabbits yet. That's okay. I'm really looking forward to having baby rabbits. I'm very excited. I miss having baby rabbits, even though we had baby rabbits at right around New Year's there, and then they were Celeste babies, and then I sold them and I sold Celeste. So it's not like I haven't had baby rabbits. I mean, I just sold the little baby rabbits a couple weeks ago. So it's not like I haven't had baby rabbits, but I'm already missing the baby rabbits. So hopefully we'll get some other rabbits moved. Girls and boy. 2 girls and a boy. There's Silverado. And then the other 2 are over here. Over here are the boys. Boys, there they are. I have a hard time with the mirror angle. It's not fantastic. And our silkies in their individual pens are not laying yet. But again, we don't have very much light yet. So we don't have any artificial lights in there. Right? We don't have any artificial lights in these. So they're not going to artificially lay. So because they're not going to artificially lay, we just have to wait. They're not being stimulated by artificial light is what I mean. When I say artificially lay, it means they're being stimulated by having an extra light in there to extend the daylight hours. We're not doing that. So we just have to wait until the light is sufficient for them to lay eggs, because they're not right now. They're just not. And that's fine. These guys are not. These silkies are young, and silkies take longer to lay anyway. All of these silkies are in their first laying year. So we got that going for us. Anyway, let's go back inside and make dinner, because it's cold and I'm done with the cold. Also, probably can't see, but there's ducks. Where are the ducks? Ducks right there behind me. There's ducks in a line. Ducks in a line. They're fantastic. They're ducks in a line. Yeah, so it's time to make dinner. I want to get out of the cold. Well, it's been some time. These are our fries. So it seems like there's not very many left, but everyone else has been cooking their fries. So it's my turn. So I am putting some of my French fries in there. These are the chicken strips we made earlier. There's a few left. I'm only cooking a handful for myself. Everyone has been cooking them. So I'm doing them all in one basket because I don't need more than that. Because it's just for, everyone else has already had their food. This is not, this is not all the food for the whole family. Everyone else has already had theirs. Pop those in the fryer. Put the lid on. Wait 5 minutes. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Well, they're done. That was 5 minutes. Since I'm the last one to use the fryer because everyone else has had their stuff, I am just going to unplug it. And we're excellent to do that. Oh, we're hungry. We're tired. It's been a long day. Hungry, tired. It's been a long day. I'm not even sure what I accomplished. Again, I think I accomplished pretty much nothing. So that's why I cooked all my food together, though, because everyone else is already done. So that's my dinner. Add a little salad, add a little barbecue sauce for dipping, and I'm perfectly happy. But I think I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I don't think I'm doing anything else of note other than eating my food and going to bed. Because like I said, it's already full dark outside. For some reason, it's been a long day and I haven't even done anything. I'll probably get more done tomorrow than I did today. But that will be it for us tonight, because it's bedtime. So